Welcome back to Starfield. So we're here in the Deimos, I guess like base or something. It's supposed to be a planet though. Like it's on like a planet, I guess, or something. Because as you can tell, Deimos Staryard is what this place is called. I guess you can't explore the like planet portion of Deimos. You just go here to the Staryard, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't say you can land here though. So there's nothing you can really do here. Except for go to the Star Yard. So just figured I'd show that off real quick. But you can see out. It's a pretty massive place. Let's see what we can loot around here. As we always do, we loot everything on this channel. For those of you who might be new to the channel, I go out of my way to like try to 100% games and everything. I try to show up as much to the game as I possibly can.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Now, as for the 1,000 planets, that's a bit extreme. I doubt I'll explore all 1,000 planets. That seems a bit insane, if you ask me. I'll explore a lot of them, though. I'll be honest. I'll definitely explore a majority of them, but I probably won't do all 1,000. But we'll see how things go. You know, if I still enjoy the game, when I get close, I'll just keep going. You know, it depends. I'll go as long as I can until I get bored. As simple as that. And so far, I'm enjoying the game a lot. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Trackers Alliance Bounty Clearance Service. Trackers Alliance Self-Service Bounty Clearance Kiosk. If you have bounty with any... Oh, we already read this one. We don't need to do that. Let's see if there's any missions available, though. Deliver electroplated vapors to Vol 2 Alpha, okay. Trade Authority contract. Kilograms of plated waters delivered to Neon. Okay. These I can't do these because they have. I can do this one if I. The problem is my cargo is like full, just about, so I probably can't accept a lot of these. Yeah. Yeah, these are all delivery. These four are delivery. You need mass on your ship to deliver it. And then this is supply to Lord's lanes, whatever. To Mars Sol. Create cargo link to supply 280 chlorosilanes. Sure, I'll accept that one. To complete a supply mission, you'll need an outpost with a cargo link. You can use to send the specified resources to the target settlement. And they all give money as the reward. Fitting machine. Pizza Square added, okay. I'm not going to do that, but only one time. I don't really want to waste money on that.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history. No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even...
What are you doing, lady? Staring at the corner?
If you want to survive out there, you've come to the right place.
Okay, here's the first character with a name. We'll talk to her.
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you? Oh, I was. Most of us at Deimos served in the UC Navy in one capacity or another. I'm mustered out as a chief warrant officer. Pretty good for a non-com, eh? But there is a lot of top brass around here, so you have to always be at your best. What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal. The UC Navy. I repaired just about every class of vessel there is. I even repaired Henderson's longsword once or twice. I swear that man has a guardian angel with him full time. Or 3. Deimos hired me because I know every rivet and microchip on these ships. So if Henderson gets stumped on something, it's showtime. I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way. Hmm? Oh, yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink. Well, we don't have much of it at all. We have to keep up appearances. What I could really use is Jake's Stout, from Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or the Well, to be more specific. I used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly, but he could make a pretty good drink. Say, you're the traveling type, right? Would you mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts? Awesome! Thank you so much. I eagerly await your return. Oh, yeah. Bye.
Enjoy your stay.
Alright, taste of home.
Honored to step foot in here.
Deimos. Sand sculpture. United Colonies. I'm part of that group. I'll jump down there later. Let's see. Yep, that's all we can explore there. Oh, I didn't read this. Precious. Our lives in your hands. Okay. Let's go downstairs here. Like a fan. Okay, another name guy here.
What do we have here? A civilian in my Staryard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars. Deimos has a starship to fill every need, science vessels and the like. But what we're known for, what we're built for, is combat. Deimos starships have seen more action in more theaters than any of our competitors. History was forged in our Staryard, time and time again. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you. Yes, they are. I flew my longsword in 43 combat missions. It never once failed me. That's what you get with Deimos. Our ships have been battle-tested for decades longer than anyone else. I've had a long and successful military career. Deimos starships have played a major part in it. In fact, I'm sure that if I flew any lesser starship, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now talking to you. That's what Deimos affords you. The confidence to go soaring into the fire, the death, and know that you will make it out alive. Then you'll love the ships we have on offer. If you ever get into a combat situation, your enemies won't know what hit them. And that's the way it should be. Excellent.
It's a pretty good one right there. It's very expensive, 207,000. No way I can afford that.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
That feeling of
Oh, I shall, buddy.
bit of a longsword.
Anything to report?
There's nothing like it.
Nothing, sir. All's quiet. Only thing unusual is the civilian. He isn't doing anything inappropriate.
These are hallowed halls.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
Customer.
Generations of
I don't
Yusuf
think
pilots were armed.
any of these other people have names.
I have to say it, no funny business.
My CEO wants to know, can Deimos ramp up production? It's heating up out there.
Yes, sir. We're operating at 50%. We can easily take on more. But to go to the full 100, the supply chain for
What I'd give to have a Deimos of my own.
That sounds like a
Best
serious
damned
problem.
ships in the galaxy.
We have many capable subcontractors and mining companies we can build. Don't worry. When you need us,
Order ton review follow up. I followed up on your testimonials and must say that they were impressive and persuasive, although your penchant for frankness has been on your last 3 reviews. I'm going to follow up with sales and marketing. It may be an uphill battle, but your point that the on-the-ground engineers can smell dishonestly may be correct. Certainly our upsells and acquisition rate has climbed significantly since you joined us. For now, try to rein it in a little. I promise I'll get definitive answer before the next review cycle commences, but don't worry about job security. You are an integral part of Deimos. Reminder: security training. This is a reminder to all employees that security training is mandatory and must be completed by the end of the month. This is all the same as the other place. Yeah, I'm not going to bother to... It's pretty much the same as the when we were on Mars.
We've never had any trouble here. There.
anything to report?
Nothing Reporting, sir. All is quiet.
The next cracking off the line goes to my base.
These ships are marvels. Almost too good for civilians.
But he isn't doing anything inappropriate.
Okay, we can go in here now. Wow, look at this. Shame you can't explore out there. Oh, there's a UC guy there. I was about to say I could probably take this stuff around here, but you can't.
That sounds like a serious problem. We have been getting something.
Security camera as well, so yeah, definitely ain't stolen around here. Shit, trying to get up there. But I'm gonna run all the way up.
Sorry, I'm expecting a call from the
Oh
general.
well.
My CEO wants to know, can Deimos...
Alright, let's go over here to this.
A civilian can afford a Deimos?
Deimos sells computer.
Unlikely.
Deimos delivery opportunities. Building top-notch military vessels requires an... Speak to Sandra. Okay, we got to speak to Sandra. Requires an abundance of valuable resources scattered across the settled systems. Deimos is searching for motivated entrepreneurs to provide us with the goods. We need to get the job done. Do you have what it takes to work with Deimos and make a fortune at the same time? Contact our sales associate, Sandra Fullerton, for the details. Delivery resource listing. Deimos heavily utilizes the following resources: aluminum, argon, chlorine, copper, iron, lead, nickel, uranium. Please speak to our local sales associate to discover which resource is in demand and secure contract. Job posting: executive assistant. Seeking a highly motivated individual to assist the executive in charge of mining operations and day-to-day responsibilities. Prior executive assistance experience preferred, but not necessary. Must be willing to relocate to Sidonia. Internship is unpaid, with option for permanent role at the end of contract. Duties and responsibilities. Apply for job, executive assistant. So we have to do this because remember we got this quest from Trevor on Sidonia. How many years experience do you have as an executive, administrator, or other corporate assistant? 0. What is your highest level of education you have completed? Are we talking like PhD? You will now be asked a series of questions to help us assess your competence for this role. Please answer honestly to the best of your ability. The executive wants you to bring them a whiskey neat. What does that mean? About 43 milliliter shot of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. Full glass of whiskey with 2 chilled whiskey stones. 2 thimbles of whiskey, 2 drops of water in a chilled glass. How am I supposed to know this? I'm going to say this because they shouldn't be allowed to drink. A VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with the executive who is explicitly running late. What should you do? Retain a client for jokes until the executive arrives. Reschedule the client's meeting with the exec for another time. Offer drinks, apologize, assure that the exec will return soon. Never speak to the client without executive approval. We'll say this one probably. A malfunction prevents the executive starship from starting up, and they need to go to an important off-world meeting. What course of action do you take? Contact the client and cancel the meeting, rescheduling for another day. Use the company credits to immediately order an expensive luxury craft. Get their ship towed to the shop. It's okay if they are late. Probably that one. While handling the executive's email, you come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. What should you do? Take the info to the board of directors so they can handle it. Ignore the email completely, then block the sender. Confront the exec and blackmail them in hopes of getting a big raise. As the executive how they want it handled, then never speak of it again. They probably want me to say this one, right? Or this one. But we're gonna take it to the board of directors because that's what I would do. The executive contacts you and asks you to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell they are drunk. What do? Immediately go to their office and take care of them till they sober up. Ignore them and go back to sleep. The executive probably won't remember. Contact security and let them deal with it. Go and do whatever they want, even if it would damage their character. Contact security and let them deal with it. Please be aware that all answers are final and will be reviewed when considering your application. If you would like to change an answer now, select the option to start over. We're going to hit proceed. Speak with Trevor. Turn to main menu. Probably got to talk to that chick.
Deimos was exclusively
That's what it said to do, so let's talk to her.
We have many capable subcontractors and mining companies we can call. Don't worry.
I hope your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any questions? If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Staryards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate. Most contractors either represent mining companies or are miners themselves. But really, we don't care where you get the resources, so however you procure them is your own affair. Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send the porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Staryard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is chlorine. We need a small shipment, 500 units of it. Excellent. This invoice has the details. Let me see your manifest. We'll unload that from your ship right now. If you have any questions, I love questions. Let me see your manifest. Huh, it doesn't appear you have any...
Deimos is truly
Okay.
something.
But what about to their citizens?
As long as the civic passes a background check, we're required by law.
At this point, let's return to
You don't like that?
Trevor.
Deimos ships are responsible.
We're done here for now. But didn't answer the questions the way he would probably wanted me to, but oh well. Let's set course for Cydonia. Back to Mars again. Well, we already technically on Mars.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
We've already been here before. Why we gotta get scanned again?
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
I've already been here, bro. like I haven't been here before. I guess when you leave and they get scanned again. I guess they scan you every time or something. I don't know. How am I doing on my physical thing? 4,000 and 5,000. Okay, so we're almost done with that. They're walking there without run 1,000 meters. Let's talk to Trevor. See what he has to say. To advance the storyline, we gotta go to Venus. But we're gonna do that later. I wanna get 100% survey in this area. So we're gonna be doing that first.
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look, see yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. That's the spirit. Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
I wonder if anybody's ever used that password before. Password spelled backwards. That's dumb. Alright, so we have to wait for them to go in. What time is it now? How do you even tell the time in this game? Oh, it looks like there's nobody here, so... I'll read the messages first. Mining equipment. I know this isn't the right place to bring it up, but I can't seem to get a response from Peter. Our tools are falling apart. We really need new ones. Can you ping him, maybe? Throw a wad of paper at him to get his attention. Something. He's an executive, for crying out loud. I know he's someone's rich son, but it's getting ridiculous, Trevor. Company reminder. Due to new regulations in the United Colonies market, all new ships from January 1st, 2331 onward require coolant pumps grade E or above. We should be compliant as of last year, but please triple check all coolant pump purchases and installations so we can continue to bring our products to all citizens in the settled systems. Search. Where did you find good whiskey? He's at it again. Peter seems to think the messaging program is some sort of search function again. At least he's using the computer, I guess. Jilly. Open job requirements 7314 assistant to the executive money operation. No other open fine. Please select the job application to view. Experience 5 to 9 years. Delete. Macaulay Esparza. 1 to 5 experience. Delete. Aaron Fawn. Experience none. Delete. Well, he probably deserves to be deleted anyway. Nyla Atherton. 10 years experience. That's a lot of experience. Delete. Okay. That was easy enough. Back down to Trevor. We have time to do that as well. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Don't worry. We're going to make sure you get that job. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations.
So all those answers that I gave were complete bullshit because it didn't matter anyway. So what was the point in taking the damn exam? Don't you feel bad about the other applicants?
Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again.
I don't feel bad for them at all. I don't even know the people, so we're all good here, buddy.
They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
Where's the next step of your plan?
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
The city of Fredonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colony. Seek your local marine
Put to work for Peter Brennan. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later.
Service.